we are doing Detroit Lions versus Carolina Panthers analysis, breakdown, and prediction video for you folks today. So we're going to take the offense, go against the defense. We're going to take the defense, go against the offense, and after going through all the data, give you my thoughts on who could come out with the victory on Saturday. But before we get into today's video, if you see a rainbow, you decide to chase it, and when you get close to it, you notice that there is a pot of gold next to a tree, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors. And sometimes being a Lions fan, I feel like you're striking gold. Also, take that like button with you and let that bad boy get rich. Let's get into today's Lions versus Panthers. Game, we speak of money, we think of Vegas. So right now the Lions are favored to win this game by 3. Underdogs here, Carolina Panthers. The total over-under is 44 points. So what does that mean? It means that Vegas thinks the Detroit Lions are just the better team because they're even favored on the road. You look what's happening here. You got the 7-7 surging Detroit Lions, scoring offense 26.4, 6th best in the NFL. Scoring defense, 26 points allowed, 31st best in the NFL. And you got a big caveat here. The Lions defense playing much better the last 7 weeks. Going against the 5-9 Carolina Panthers, scoring offense is 19.7, 24th in the NFL. Scoring defense, 22.4. That's 15th in the NFL. So what does this all mean? It means that you need to go to chatsports.com/LionsBet and bet on the Lions to get more than 3 points, because I think that's what's going to occur here. Also, 44 is the over and under. I'm going to take the over on that bad boy. So go ahead, put in the promo code LIONS125. You'll get a 125% deposit bonus and make some money. I got a question for you folks. Who do you got in this game? Do you got the Detroit Lions? Put DET in the comment section. Do you have the Carolina Panthers pulling the upset? Put NC. Let me know who you got for this game. Let's go ahead and look at key matchups here. Lions offense, points per game at 26.4, 6th in the NFL. Going against points allowed per game for the defense of Carolina, 22.4, 15th. I have the Lions going over their average and over the Carolina Panthers. Total yards per game, Lions is 375.1, 4th in the NFL. Yards allowed per game is 342.1, 16th in the NFL. I have the Lions getting over 342 and just below 375. Passing yards per game, Lions are doing it 249.1, 8th in the NFL. Passing yards allowed is 211.4, 14th. I think the Lions will get just about where their average is. Rushing yards per game in this is Lions are 125.4, 13th. Rushing defense for the Carolina Panthers allowing 130.7. That's 22nd in the NFL. I think the biggest numbers here is point differential. The Detroit Lions are +2, 6th in the NFL. The Carolina Panthers are -2. That's 23rd in the NFL. Big piece, though, of their defense is this man named Brian Burns, this dog here. And he's a dog. He's 6'5", 250, 24 years old. This guy is a stud. This season so far, he's got 31 solo tackles. He's got 10.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 0 interceptions. The Lions' offensive line must account for this beast of a player. But he's not the only one, folks. They also got Frankie Louvu with 6 sacks, Marquise Haynes, 4 sacks, Damian Wilson, 2, and Yuter Gross-Matos at 1.5 sacks. Their defense is damn good regardless of what their record is. It is a good defense. But let's look at the opposite here. Let's look at the Lions defense. Again, caveat, Lions defense playing much better, more like half the pack the last 7 games. But we got to go with what we got. Points allowed per game, Lions is 26 points. That's 31st in the NFL. Points per game for their offensive Panthers is 19.7. I actually have them, I think, just a little bit under here. Yards allowed per game, Lions are allowing 398.5, 31st in the NFL. Total yards per game, 288.1. That's 30th. Oh, I think they'll get to around 300. I'm not going to lie. Passing yards per game for Lions defense, allowing 265.1. That's 30th. Passing yards per game is 170.6, 30th in the NFL. I think they'll get over and under on their Lions. Rushing yards allowed for the Lions defense, 133.4. They've been playing killer the last 7 weeks. That's 26th in the NFL. They've just been stopping everybody. Rushing yards per game is only 117.5. That's 17th best in the National Football League. But there's a player you do got to pay attention to for the Carolina Panthers offense, and that's Sam Darnold. Now, you're going to look at these stats and say, oh, this one's easy. This guy's terrible. He was injured, and they had Baker Mayfield. They had all sorts of problems. But since Sam Darnold's coming in, he's actually done pretty decent the last couple of weeks. Now, so far this season, though, he's only got 509 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, QBR of 47.3. The big number there is 0 interceptions. That's the big number. And that's what we see right now when you look at this. So, for sure, not too bad for Sam Darnold. But who do you have winning this game? But L for Lions, P for Panthers. Just like the previous comment, let me know who you got. L for Lions or P for Panthers. Curious to see what you think. Let's go on and look at what Carolina has done so far this year. Week 1, they took a L to the Cleveland Browns, 24-26. They lost to the New York Giants, who the Lions defeated, 16-19. They defeated the bad New Orleans Saints, 22-14. They lost to the bad Arizona Cardinals, 16-26. They lost to San Francisco, which a lot of people lose to, 15-37. That's not as, I mean, it looks bad, but I mean, they're just really good. Then they lost to the Los Angeles Rams, who are not that good, 10-24. They defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 21-3 in a butt whooping there. Tom Brady was getting killed, but their team's pretty bad too, the Buccaneers. Then they took a loss versus the Atlanta Falcons, 34-37, putting up points there. They lost to the surging Cincinnati Bengals, 21-42. They defeated Atlanta the following week there of 25-15. Carry on here. They just lost a little bit ago to the Baltimore Ravens, 3-13. Then a poor game. They defeated the bad Denver Broncos, 23-10. They defeated Seattle. Thank you so much, by the way, for defeating Seattle Seahawks. That helps us out. 30-24. And then they just lost this past weekend to the Pittsburgh Steelers, 16-24. And we need to do predictions. You also got to talk about the injury report. And right now, the latest injuries for the Carolina Panthers. You got Brandon Smith. He's banged up a little bit. You got Joe a little bit banged up. Corey Littleton a little bit banged up. Laviska Shenault as well. DJ Moore, he was banged up. He's 100%. I think he plays unless something crazy happens. And that's what you got there for the Detroit Lions. Injury report. We don't really got much of anything. Derrick Barnes been out the past couple of weeks. Michael Brockers was sick. Deshaun Elliott, I think, is the biggest one that we all need to pay attention to. He got injured in this last game. He is the Lions' starting safety. So we'll see how that one plays out. Folks, are you guys wasting money? Did you know that 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot that they have? So that means they have a subscription, money's coming out of the bank account, and they're not even using it. Something like an Amazon Prime, HBO, so a Showtime, Hulu accounts, Netflix. There are so many out there that are crushing your bank account, and I got a great app for you that can help reduce these absolutely pitiful money killers. And it's called Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill. This app shows all your subscriptions in one place and then cancels them for you for whatever you don't still want. Folks, this is what I love about it. If you want to not get double charged for something like this, or you want to get rid of subscriptions, all you got to do is hit cancel, and Rocket Money does this bad boy for you. Simple. Cancel. You don't have to call up all these people. You don't have to write emails to Hulu and all that stuff. Just hit cancel from Rocket Money. So get rid of your useless subscriptions to Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/Lions Talk. Seriously, folks, go to rocketmoney.com/Lions Talk. Save hundreds of dollars a year. If you like this channel, support this channel by supporting our sponsor, folks. And I love the sponsor. Again, rocketmoney.com/Lions Talk, and you can save some money. And it's all about money on this channel. I like to make money, like to save money. Let's continue on. What should be looking for in this game, folks? I got 5 things the Detroit Lions fans need to look for. First off, turnovers. We got to continue to get turnover. We get turnover every week. We've been winning. You win the turnover battle, you win the football game. It has been like that, and it's true. The Lions done a good job. They're +2. The Carolina Panthers is -2. Let's get some turnovers on the Carolina team. Also, we got to stop the run. We have been absolutely great at stopping the run, especially the last 4 weeks. It's absolutely dominant stopping the run. Continue to stop the run here. Force the Carolina Panthers to be one-dimensional, and that's where you're going to get those turnovers that we just talked about. We got to run the football. That's the weakest part of the defense for the Carolina Panthers. So run the football, baby. We got DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams. We got Justin Jackson. Run the football. Run it, run it, run it. It helps play action. It kills times, and it makes your team physical. We got to do what we did versus the Jets and distribute the football. It may not be to your number 1 guy, Amon-Ra or DJ Chark, but again, Brock Wright, get it to him. Khalif Raymond, get it to him. Zane Zylstra, James Mitchell, Josh Reynolds, Jamison Williams. Distribute the football evenly. That's what you have an offense for. Give it to Swift and out of the backfield. Make these type of plays offensively, and you should be good. And lastly, and surely not least, I think the Detroit Lions need to limit penalties. Last 2 games, we've been bad. Offensive holdings, some defensive pass interferences. We got to limit penalties. You're on the road. Carolina is a good defense. You don't want it to be a trap game. Limit penalties. Let's play some sound football. Final prediction for this game. I got the Detroit Lions winning this one 27-17. I think they'll win by 10. I think the Detroit Lions are surging right now, and their offense is humming on all cylinders. They just went against one of the best defense in the NFL, and they got 20 points. Yeah, one was by special teams, but we literally got stopped at the goal line right before. So I think the Lions can put up points on this team. I know Carolina's a good defense, but they're not as good as the Jets. I think they'll get it done there, and they'll be able to run the football, unlike what they're able to do that much against the Jets. Yeah, we got over 100 yards, but the Jets, really good. I think we'll be able to do that, and I think we'll get some turnovers there. So Lions win 27-17. Follow me on all these social media sites, folks. Real Micro Mike on Instagram, Mike Kimber on Twitter, Mike Kimber on Facebook, Micro Mike on Lions Nation Unite. One Pride Podcast tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Get ready for it. We're going to have a good show.